So if you've been following this channel, a while ago I did a review on the Rokinon 7.5 fisheye lens. And during that review, I was on my skateboard skating around downtown Tampa, and I remember saying, well, this would be a whole lot easier if I get a boosted board. I may need to invest in an electric skateboard because I'm too old for this regular skateboard stuff. And I did. What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. My name is Marlon, and today I'm doing a short video. I want to talk to you guys about the electric skateboard that I just picked up a few weeks ago. It's called the Boosted Mini X. So yeah, just gonna do a short overview, my impressions on this board, and share my thoughts with you. But before we get into the video, I want to thank you for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, please take a look around, see if you like my content, and click on that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on the notification bell, that way you get notified every time I upload. So full disclosure, this is not a sponsored video. I purchased this board with my money. I just wanted to put that out there. And also, guys, I just wanted to say I'm not a professional skater or anything like that. I do have experience riding skateboards from back in the day, but that's about it. Everything I say and talk about here is going to be based on my experience with the board. And so I just wanted to be clear with you guys on that. So let's talk about the specs real quick. This board is not like your traditional boosted longboard. This is a short deck board. It's 29.5 inches long and it weighs 17 pounds. It's a little hefty for its size, but it is a very compact board. And it also has a different design. It has a deep dish composite deck. It's my understanding that the previous versions or the previous boards that Boosted made were made out of something completely different. I believe it was bamboo, I'm not sure. But this one is made out of a lightweight poplar wood core and it's wrapped in fiberglass. So as far as I can see, the build quality is top notch and it seems to be very durable. And this particular model has the extended range battery for up to 14 miles, which is why I decided to go with this model instead of the Boosted Mini S, which only has a range of up to 7 miles. I also chose this one because the top speed on this one is 20 miles per hour versus the 18 miles per hour on the Boosted Mini S. The Boosted Mini X comes with 190 millimeter CNC precision machine trucks, and it has the dark gray Boosted Lunar 80 millimeter wheels as opposed to the orange ones that the Boosted Mini S come with. It also includes a remote. It's a pistol handle style controller that charges via USB. The board handles really well, has a lot of power for such a small compact board. Check this out. Rode right over those really good, no issues. One of the reasons why I got this board is because I want to come downtown and cruise around the city. We have a nice river walk here in Tampa. Check it out. A lot of times we want to come down, shoot, do photography around the area, and this is a good way to move around. But aside from that, it's just a great way to commute and get around the city. Plus, it's a lot of fun. I'm going to test it up this incline here. The board has a 20% incline. So let's go right up the hill right here. Check it out. Well, it's handling it like a champ. No issues at all. So another thing I like about this board is the kicktail has a nice little kicktail, which allows you to control, pivot, tic-tac, a whole lot easier versus the longboards don't. And I just want to show you guys that I'm on this cobble street and it's not the most ideal place to ride the board, but I'm getting through it. I'm going to find some smoother pavement to ride on right now. That one wheel. That's pretty cool. I still prefer my boosted board. You know, I'm a pretty heavy guy and I was quite surprised on how good the acceleration on this board is. It actually works really good and the pickup is really good, very strong. As for the braking system, well, this board has a regenerative braking system, which is a nice feature to have because it really helps conserve power and increases your range on the board. And so far I haven't had any issues with them. They work well and they're pretty strong. After riding the board for about a total of 60 miles or so, I've noticed that on the bottom of the board it's been nicked up and has some scratches already. I noticed the belt has been scraped up a little bit. and that's to be expected, you know, when you're out there riding. So I do recommend you get an extra pair of belts. I thought that this board included an extra pair, but unfortunately it does not. So something I didn't mention earlier is that the board includes a tail puck, which protects the tail really good. And so that's nice to have. In addition to that, you also get a skate tool, which comes in very handy. It allows you to adjust your trucks. And I totally recommend you do that, because I noticed that once I was hitting higher speeds around 14 to 15 miles an hour, the board was wobbling, so make sure you adjust your trucks accordingly. The board has 3 riding modes: beginner, eco, and expert mode. And you can easily change on the remote by pressing the button 3 times. Every time you switch to a different mode, it'll beep accordingly. For example, when you're in beginner mode, it'll beep 1 time. In eco mode, it'll beep twice. And on expert mode, it'll beep 3 times. Alternatively, you can change the modes in the Boosted app, which, by the way, is very easy to use and has a really nice user interface, making it really easy to navigate. If you've never used one of these Boosted boards, I strongly suggest you start off in the beginner mode so you can get yourself familiar with how the board rides and how it works. So that's it, guys. These are my initial thoughts on the Boosted Mini X. So far, I'm loving this board. It's a lot of fun to ride, and overall, it's a really nice short board. Boosted says the top speed on the board is 20 miles per hour, or it can go up to 20 miles per hour. I've been able to push it as fast as 19.6 miles an hour, and that may have to do with the conditions I was riding in, but it's still pretty fast. But honestly, after riding it for a while, I wish I could get just a little bit more speed out of it, although that might not be a good idea. But overall, guys, I'm really liking this board. I ride confidently on it. However, it is at times a little rough. So if you're looking for a board that has a smoother ride, then you may want to consider one of the long boards. It's my understanding that those boards are more flexible and ride smoother. But for me, the size of the board is really important, so I prefer this one over the long board. And not only that, keep in mind this model has the extended range battery, which is a no-brainer in my opinion. So when you're out and about on your ride, you have a peace of mind and you don't have to worry about running out of juice really fast. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. If you're new here, please take a look around, see if you like my content. Click on that subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell. That way you get notified every time I upload. I will be putting links down in the description below if you're interested in getting one of these boards. It is an affiliate link, so full disclosure on that. It will not cost you any additional money, but it will give me some kickback if you decide to use my link, and that will be greatly appreciated. All right, guys, so if you have any questions, drop them down below. I'll try to answer them as best as I can. So that's going to do it for this one. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.